Third speaker this evening is Mr. Rodman Reynolds, speaking on policy 1310. Just a second. Mr. Reynolds.
I ask the board's consent to defer until the item is on the agenda for procedure.
I rule that you're going to speak right now. Thank you.
I stand before you again to speak out against the proposed revision to policy 1310, which would allow non-substantial revisions to district policies to be made without the approval of the board. I will emphasize that my objections are not to the delegation of the task, but to the delegation of the discretion over what constitutes substantial and non-substantial changes. As there is no mechanism controlling this, nor any prescribed remedy for correcting breaches of discretionary jurisdiction, I maintain my position that this delegation of the board's authority is an unwise one. I acknowledge that this proposed revision is just an adoption of a recommendation from WASDA. But WASDA can get it wrong, and in this case, they have. I have distributed an example from federal FDA regulations of a typo, it's highlighted in the copies, whose correction most would agree would be a non-substantial revision. The misspelled word circumstance does not bear any resemblance to any other word in English other than circumstance, and correcting it would be an easy fix. Let me make 3 remarks how this example is relevant to the matter at hand. Number 1, this typo has been in the federal regulations for over 30 years, since 1978 in fact. It even somehow survived a major revision of this specific chapter in 1987. Number 2, the FDA commissioner has not taken it upon himself or any of his subordinates to apply just a simple quick fix to the typo. And number 3, this typo has not in any way diminished the agency's ability to effectively enforce the provisions of the subsection. I know this because I used to work for a company that received a citation against this very paragraph. The board should take the time to review proposed policies and policy revisions for mechanical and other errors in addition to content. If members do not wish to do this, let me propose a couple of alternatives. One would be to appoint a 2-member standing committee per policy 1130 charged with performing a mechanical review of all policies and revisions prior to the first reading and prior to the second reading if any changes are made in between. Another would be to appoint a task force of citizens and or district employees, perhaps some of our English teachers, per policy 4220 with the same job description as I just stated, or just live with the policy, warts and all, until the next formal revision. The one thing not to do is delegate authority to edit district policy outside the board itself. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Reynolds.